Hi there guys, it's Robin Morton here from Win with Robin and 22nd Century Gold, and today I'm coming at you from a wild and windy west coast of Scotland. I am just back from a very stormy crossing, and as you maybe know, I live on a tiny little island on the west coast of Scotland, and today I want to take a very quick couple of minutes to tell you about one of the very most important things that you must think about in your business, online or offline. If you can get this one thing right, then you will be well on your way to success. But if you get it wrong, as I'm about to explain to you, you can get it horribly wrong. And before I tell you what this one thing is, I am going to tell you a story that you may find funny, but unfortunately it is at my expense. Years ago, almost 20 years ago, I had started a successful business, and I was feeling very entrepreneurial, and I thought I would have a look at something else that was cutting edge technology, as I thought at that time. And so I duly got myself a digital telephone. Now, it was a voice over internet telephone. And this, at the time, I thought was, state of the art. And so I paid roughly, say, $300 for this great big thing that I sat on my reception desk at my office. I had a nice little screen on it, little digital screen that you could stick a memory stick into and have all your favourite photographs of your kids and stuff like that flashing up just all the time on this little screen. And then you could make telephone calls over the internet. Yes, it seemed to be a fantastic idea. Obviously, telephone calls over the internet would be free and it would be wonderful. And I had a little contact list on it, and it was fantastic. My contact list had about 2 people on it, and they were another 2 people who were daft enough to get this digital phone. So $300 down, and there it was, sitting on my reception desk. I must have had 100 people a day come into my business and look at this thing and go, "What's that, Robin?" And bearing in mind this was nearly 20 years ago, even the internet was still, a lot of people weren't involved with the internet back then. So it didn't really get much interest from people. And then one day this guy came in who had an internet business, and he looked at it, and I said, "This would be perfect for you, Bob. This is right down your street, it's all cutting edge technology." And he went, yeah, it's quite nice, I quite like that. And you could only phone people who had this phone. He said, "Quite like that, but how much is it again?" I said, "Oh, about $300, but then all your calls are free after that." And he went, "Yeah, that's pretty good, but do you know what? I quite like just using Skype. That's what I'm going to use." And he walked away, and I was like, Skype. I hadn't heard of that at the time, and I hadn't done my due diligence. I hadn't researched into what I was doing with this business. And basically, that phone sat there for another 6 months, gathering dust. It was one of the most expensive ornaments that I've ever bought. And basically, I got the timing wrong, didn't I? I got the timing completely wrong. This so-called cutting-edge product that I was thinking about promoting was already out of date. It was just hopelessly badly timed from my point of view. And of course, at that point, smartphones hadn't hit the scene, so the thought of being able to do calls like that over the internet, mobile, while you're walking about, while you're sitting in your car like I am now, was unheard of. So it's really important to get your timing right. And what I am now heavily involved with now, is a business who have got their timing down to a T. And I have done also a lot of due diligence with this business. I looked at it for a year before I got involved. It's primarily a gold saving business, but they've harnessed saving gold with the power of technology and blockchain. And one of the things that they're promoting is a crypto phone, which, I swore I'd never get involved with anything to do with phones again, but it's fantastic because this is using blockchain. And, living in the Scottish Highlands like I do, we have terrible broadband reception. In fact, a lot of the West Highlands, we don't have any at all. But this uses satellite communication, so anybody can use it anywhere in the world. The whole continent of Africa, for example, will be opened up to the internet for the first time. No dodgy reception, perfect satellite communication. And this is just one tiny little element of the whole business ecosystem that my gold saving business has set up. We're opening up so many different ways of changing and disrupting the conventional system. Using blockchain, we've got a digital exchange where you can exchange gold for paper money into cryptocurrency, back into gold, back into paper money, all at the touch of a button. Now that is what I call cutting edge. We've got a digital stock exchange on the plan. We've got ATMs coming out all around the world where you can swap paper money for gold and cryptocurrency at an ATM. You can get paid in a gold MasterCard, and we have got our own blockchain coming out later this year called Mainnet, and that is going to absolutely be a game changer. Okay, we have got umpteen ways of making passive income. Have you ever heard of masternodes? If you haven't heard of masternodes, have a look online, find out what a masternode is, and then come back to me, because I will show you how you can acquire a masternode, which is absolutely the ultimate in smart passive income. Okay, you hear about people having income while they sleep, all that kind of nonsense, which usually involves far too much work and far too little income. Well, this is the opposite. Okay, it's not free and it's not simple. You need to understand, you need to do your due diligence, find out about blockchain technology, find out about gold-backed asset coins while you're at it. This is not the same as Bitcoin, which could go down to zero value and is volatile. If you do your research and find out about gold, you find out that gold is very stable. It's a totally stable and safe and secure haven for your wealth. But harnessed to gold-backed digital coins, it is a fantastic way to rapidly accelerate your wealth. So have a look at all that. I'm going to leave a link somewhere down below. Timing is everything in business, okay? So the time to get involved in this is now. Once everybody's heard about this, see the summertime when we have what we're calling our Gold Independence Day on 4th of July, where you can exchange these digital coins for real gold, guaranteed. It's been guaranteed now. So once that takes effect and we're all the wealth transfer has happened, then people will be banging on my door to find out about it. But being an early adopter, like now, for example, is when you can reap the biggest rewards. So don't delay. Have a look at the link I will post down below or somewhere in this video or podcast. Get back to me. Don't waste another second, because timing is everything in business. So that's it from me. I'm going to go before my timing runs out and the power is going to go down, because we're right in the middle of a hoolie of a storm here on the west coast of Scotland. That's it from Robin at Win with Robin and 22nd Century Gold. Bye now. Bye.